What's up, everybody? Welcome in to What You Heard Review.
Yes, sir, we are back. And we're back with another one.
Man,
Who do we got?
we have Black Odyssey,
Black Vintage.
Man, this one crept up on us.
Man,
New group. This is a group.
it's a band.
It's a band.
Right.
Or,
Yeah.
R&B. So if you don't
R&B
know,
and soul.
now you know.
Now you know.
And we're going to dive into this because
We're going to dive into it.
this is vibes.
This is straight vibes.
Vibey.
So we were trying to figure out what we were going to do for reviews. We had a couple of things on the table. And you said, I don't know how you feel about this, but check this out. And this was last week when we were shooting. And you played it. And I said, are you tripping? Have you lost your mind? This is Westy, or so I thought.
Right.
But the vibes are very West Coast funk, R&B, and soul. Very dope. Let's get into it. Black Odyssey, Black Vintage, track number 1, the title track, Black Vintage, the intro.
Man, interesting. This sets the tone, man.
It very much sets the tone.
The tone for the album all the way through to the end.
Yes. And we're going to get into what the album's about, but let's get through some of these tracks.
Yeah, we got to
start
get through some of these tracks. So, Black Vintage, basically there's some talking going on. Black Jesus, a female vocalist, coming in.
Yeah.
And he comes in and he spits just a little bit of a verse, it's he's singing, but he's not like it's so interesting. This album is
kind
so
of poetic
fascinating.
a little bit.
This whole album is poetic.
Yeah,
it's very. I'm gonna say it now. You get lost in this album.
Yeah,
and you get
for
lost.
Sure.
Good in a good way.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
I have not heard an album like this that has affected me this way in a minute, bro.
So let's get into it. So then the next song, Funkology.
I love this track, dude. I really love this track.
When you right after the intro, for you to come with this,
right, dude.
I was like,
what?
What? What do you mean? Am I gonna like it? This is like. This is like she want Funkology. Like, oh my god!
You might have to sing a lot of this, dude, because this just to get the perspective across on how good this is. Sonically speaking, too. Did we mention that?
Did we say that already?
I'm not sure, but we're gonna say it again. Sonically,
this the funk, like literally the funk, the vibe. So, real quick, this is a band. And the lead singer is, I don't want to get it wrong. Sam
Harris?
Sam Houston?
Oh, man. We forgot, dude.
I just had it.
We just had
Keep
it.
going. Keep talking about Funkology.
But Funkology, man, just kind of, it hits you,
Sam Houston.
Okay. And, it's just one of those tracks. It's perfectly placed, too. This is where you want this track to be.
It's perfect.
And man, it's so good. I actually rewound this track the most, I think.
Easy work.
And I think it's just because of the way it flows in from track 1 to track 2. You know what I'm saying?
Down. She want Funkology. Harmonies crazy.
Harmonies all over the place.
Crazy
Project too, man.
Then we get to track 3, 1980.
Man.
Wow.
Yes.
Keep it going, young fella. Keep it going, young fella.
Yeah, the stories, dude. Like,
Fire.
And I know we said poetic in the beginning, and this is another one that really kind of tells another story.
Yes.
And, it's just so it's beautiful. Like. There's so many different elements, and we were chopping it up, and we kind of had to look it up, to be honest with you, of what was.
There's so many different elements to this album that it's like where, and it's not, because sonically it all makes sense.
Right.
But what was the actual topic? And what it does is it leaves you with this feeling of like, maybe it was this, maybe it was this, because there's so many things that intertwine, but you're not sure if you want to say that's what it was.
Right.
So we'll keep going.
Track number 4, Hang
Hang
Low.
Low, featuring James Robinson.
And to be quite honest with you, bro, I don't know
Sweet
where.
like lemonade. Lemonade. And your titties. Hang low.
So subtle, dude, but it's so good and it's so well done.
Fire. Fire.
I'll be honest with you though, I don't know where James Robinson is in this track. To be honest with you,
me
bro.
neither.
And it's because they're a new artist to me that I can't differentiate like the difference between the vocals and stuff. Like
facts.
Because the blending is
crazy.
It's crazy, man.
Crazy.
I know you've said intertwined with lyrically, but intertwined musically as well. Because there's a lot of jazz influence in here.
Very much so.
You know, oh man, it's so cool, man. So, and then we get to track number 5.
I gotta say,
or do you want to talk about track 4 again?
No. Let's go to track number 5. I want to talk about this one.
Okay.
I've been waiting to talk about this one.
Okay, track 5. Big Bad Wolf / Sober. This is the most interesting track on the album. I personally think it's the most well constructed song on the album.
Okay, so I really want to talk about this.
Okay.
I had a problem with this song. Probably I've listened to this album through and through. I mean, over 15, over 20 times. I kept skipping this song.
Okay.
And I think because I was such in a vibe with everything else, with most of the album.
Right.
I finally was like, dude, you gotta listen to it. Like, I listened to it, but I just kept skipping it. I listened to it probably about 3-4 times over the last 2 days. Everything you're saying is correct. This song is it's actually 2 songs in one. It's absolute fire.
It's so good.
It's absolute genius.
It's genius, dude, because it starts off very gritty.
Very gritty.
And basically what it's about is it's about him. I don't know if it's about him personally, but it's a story about somebody who is drunk, a drunk, who drinks a lot.
Right.
And basically then switches and becomes sober, and you're getting
like
these
the nicest person.
You're getting
loving,
these two sides of the same person, but when they're drinking,
genius.
but when they're sober, and the music changes.
Music changes. A whole nother song. It's a whole nother song. It is genius, bro.
It's literally
at the halfway mark.
It blew my mind, bro. This song.
I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Just the way it's constructed alone, but then again, the story in here, man, of
fire.
Even because the break point is a voicemail of like his girl,
right,
going, "Hey, I would never do anything to ever harm you," and then it goes into the sober part of it,
right?
And him being
absolute genius,
apologetic,
absolute genius.
Oh my god, dude!
I was so mad. Well done,
I
was like, why did you skip this song so much? This is fire.
It is fantastic.
Fire.
So
I really wanted to talk about that song for real, because
yeah,
I skipped this joint. I was like, nah, I'm good. And I finally listened. I was like, yo, this is crazy.
It's so good. Song number 6.
Ya no podía salir.
Thank you. That's all she says in the track.
It's an instrumental. I think it's like you gotta have an understanding of music. And I like what was done here.
Okay, I like the music part of it. I really do. I feel like this is probably my only real problem track in the sense. I actually really like the song, like the vibe of it. Keeps the vibe.
The beat is great.
Hands down. It's just the monotony of her saying that, but then it does dip a little bit, and then music kind of takes over in the middle part of the
So
of the
if
song.
I'm not mistaken, and for all my people out there who know the Espanol, this means like I can't leave or I can't get out.
Yeah.
I think that's what we.
And
That's why I thought it was freaking
Well, no,
genius. After then I was like, oh my god, you got the Big Bad Wolf, the Sober, and this right here, like this is fire.
It's still a great song. I just have a little bit of a problem with her like repeating it over and over again.
Yeah,
that's it. But other than that, like the vibe of it, this is probably super jazzy.
Super jazzy. Super jazzy.
Oh boy,
yeah.
It's good though. The
Super
instrumentation on this, just amazing.
Big time.
Just amazing.
Big time.
Then we get to song number 7, Murda. Now they flipped it again because this is like the reggae track.
This is a reggae track,
and man, that bass line's cool, man.
Comes
dude.
right on time.
Oh my god, dude, it's so good.
Hey. No, this is fire,
dude. And it just, I can't get over this. This album has
sonically is
this. I'm not kidding you. This album has taken over my life. Like it was so hard to get off of this album.
It was.
Bro.
It was.
Like, I had to eventually go to something else.
Yeah.
And it was hard to get off of this album, bro. Like, because all I wanted to do was listen to this. All I wanted to do was keep listening to this album because there's so much in it. Sonically, what they're saying, the stories. It's just so good, man.
Yeah.
So well done, man.
Yeah, agreed. Song number 8, Ghost Ride. Mama used to tell me, don't drive too fast.
Grandma used to tell me. Yep. It just...
Ghost Ride the whip with the doors wide open. Oh,
man.
Shit.
I tell you what, dude.
What?
Like,
what?
I tell you what, man. Oh, my gosh.
Fire,
dude. It's so good.
So good.
It's so well done, guys.
It's so
like
good.
I want everybody to listen to this project, dude. It's so bad,
man.
Because I want people to at least have some sort of feeling or vibe with it. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Song number 9, Black Revolution.
Fire.
This is great. This is
more
just,
poetry.
This is just a poetic. It's female, and she's just talking about, we're basically we're not living the way we should be living.
Right.
Our feet aren't supposed to be walking on sidewalks. It's supposed to be,
right.
We're supposed to be walking on dirt.
Right.
Like
crazy,
straight up, dude. Like really cool
getting
stuff.
Back
dude.
to the roots type shit.
That's
man.
what it
like,
was. It was all roots.
Man.
It's really well done. I do have a little bit of a problem where this is placed, though. Just tiny bit.
I agree with you.
Because then we go to song number 10, which is Drinking
Good.
And I really like Drinking Good as well.
Yes.
But I don't think that should have been the last song.
I think they should have been flip-flop.
It should have been flip-flop. Because you have Black Vintage as the intro.
And then
Black Revolution really should have been the outro.
I agree. I 100% agree. And
is,
Drinking Good would have been great after Ghost Ride.
Oh my god!
And then Black Revolution with the poeticness would have ended it off perfectly.
Yeah,
I agree.
But in Drinking Good, he does even have himself have a little poetic part. At the end where
for sure.
Talking.
It's a dope song.
Oh, it's fire.
It's
fire.
Yeah,
I just think
for sure
that should have been flipped.
You flip it, perfect.
Get him
the hell out of here.
All right, dude. Let's
do it.
Praising this album so much.
Let's do it.
I'll go first, dude. I got to give it a 9.5. And I think the flip at the end there, I think that track placement is incorrect in my brain, because when you hear Black Revolution, you think the album is over.
Yes,
when you hear it, you're gonna think the album is over. Don't keep it. Stick around. There's one more. So that's
another one.
That's like a 0.25 for me.
Okay.
And the other one is
Ya no podía
salir. And that is just like the repetitiveness of her vocal. And that's another 0.25. Dude, I want to give this a 10 so
I know you do.
Bad, dude. I want to give this a 10 so bad. But, like, if I'm really breaking it down, The closest I could give it is a 9.5.
And not to agree with you, I have it at a 9.5 as well.
Okay.
I give the 0.5 to 9 and 10.
Yeah,
Switch it
just a
around. I mean, that's really it. For me, sonically, this is just amazing.
You guys are not going to
hear
another sonically better album than this, in my opinion, at the moment.
It's big time.
Oh, at the moment, dude, sonically speaking, this, I'm telling you, you've listened to this 15 to 20 times.
At least.
This takes you somewhere, bro.
It's, I mean,
Listen,
it's on repeat for sure.
Listen, bro, we did Nas.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 10, hands down. And it does take you somewhere. But it takes you somewhere, this takes you somewhere different than any other album this year so far that we've done.
For sure.
It's just it's vibey, man. It is
sure.
so vibey.
For sure.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut
No,
you
you're
off,
good.
bro.
9.5.
9.5 all
Switch
the
the
way.
last two. We're good to go.
Yeah. Anyways, go check out this album. So good. You guys stay safe. You guys stay positive out there.
And Ghost Ride the Whip with the doors wide open. Peace.